Alright everyone, welcome back. So we just got back from the trip of grabbing bees, and so we're back home. And so now what I want to do is I'm going to create... What is this guy doing? Look at this guy. And his fancy armor. And that's why I don't play UHC. So we're gonna set up these bees. I've You drop anything cool? No, of course not. So I have these large trees over here. I've been growing some trees. This was actually for the prank that I did, but I think I'm gonna set up an area over here where we have. I'm gonna place down all the flowers first so that we can kind of attract all the bees so that they can like not run away from us. So I grabbed some flowers on the way back home. And we're going to make a little grove type area over here. Maybe I get... Is there any... I'm trying to think if there's any jungles near us that we can, like, make it more of a grove, per se. Let's go... Oh. Never mind, they despawned. Yeah, make it look nice and pretty over here. So yeah, I have some plans with what we're gonna do here. So I'm going to attempt to make an automatic harvester for these guys. I don't know how it would work because it'll be interesting to see how this mechanic works, because I know that I've been reading, but I haven't read too much into it, but I know that a dispenser can use the shears to get the honeycomb out of the beehive, but well, first of all, yeah, okay, so should we just place these beehives now, I guess? I grabbed some bees, obviously. Boop. I'll grab a couple flowers here and breed them real quick. There we go. Were there any bees in that one? Guess not. No bees in there. Maybe. Oh. No. They have not. Okay. So we've got our bees here. Hopefully they don't run away from us. But let's go ahead and grab more flowers. Because what we need to do in order to get this going is we need honeycomb so that we can make our own honey or beehives. They probably have a different name than beehives, but the artificial beehives, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll need that, and then what we can do is... See, I think it said that you don't need the fire underneath of it if you're using a dispenser to harvest them. So we'll see if I read that correctly, it might not work that way. But what we can do to kind of limit that is use netherrack instead of using the campfire, because the campfire is kind of, I don't know, I feel like it'd just be easier to hide the netherrack if we have any netherrack. Assume we have another, yeah. So let's grab like 4 of those. We have shears on us. We need one of these guys and a piece of... Because then what we can do is we can place netherrack one layer down and then place the artificial beehives above them. We don't need to do that now, I guess. We don't have a honeycomb yet to really deal with that. But I'm hoping that these guys stay around. Because I know that... Yeah, look at these guys. Look at all of them. This is great. I know that Jeff and Good were having issues with that whole, like, their bees were leaving them and stuff. So I'm a little worried about that. But I did learn that they don't actually fly. So they can't... I don't think that they can actually go up higher than, like, 5. It didn't say the max distance that they can hover, but I don't think that they can just, like, go up indefinitely. We will need a... we have some bones here. Maybe we can get lucky with some flowers. Yeah. And I know that they can pollinate they can pollinate plants, but I don't really think that we necessarily need that at all. Like, it'd be kind of cool to have, but I don't think it's necessary for me to really worry about. Because we already have a farm going, and it doesn't really, I don't think it didn't seem like it was very efficient in the way that they pollinate. Maybe when you get a lot more bees going, but at the moment it doesn't feel like that's really gonna be efficient enough to, like, worry about. It'd be kind of cool to make just because it'd be more realistic, I guess. So I guess I'll just cut away here, and I'll wait for these honeycombs to grow. And so what I'm gonna do with the dispensers, I'm gonna set up, like, the artificial guys, like, right here, and then have a dispenser that shears them. The only issue is that they explode whenever you harvest them. They explode out. So I'm not sure if we need, like, hoppers everywhere around them to pick up the items. It would be kind of annoying to have that be an issue. So we'll see what the mechanics are there, because it's very random on where it explodes out of, or which direction it explodes. So you'd have to have pop pop. It's so sad. That sound is so satisfying. But yeah, so I don't know how that's all gonna work. We might have to change our setup for an automatic harvester of that kind. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that all works out. But yeah, I'll be right back, and we'll get some honeycombs going and some whatever the name for the artificial beehives are, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, everyone, welcome back. So this is a lot quicker than I thought it was. I had to move the bees down because they kept running into the fire, and I'd lost like 3 of them at that point. We've got a nice amount of honeycomb here. I think it feels like it's always dropping 3, so I think it's why it's went so fast. I was worried that it was going to drop like 1 each time, but no, it went pretty fast. So I'm going to go ahead and make these they are called beehives. I looked it up. They're called beehives. Those are called bee nests. So we're going to go make some beehives here. And it's just 3 honeycomb and 6 wood, so it's not the worst recipe in the world. Let's see here. Let's make 1 more, I guess. So yeah, and then we can get started on making these a thing. Let's get our netherrack on our bar. And I haven't had any issues with them flying away, so that's nice. But they're not breeding. It takes a while for them to, like, want to breed, so it's probably gonna be a while before we get a ton of bees going. But I'm hoping that, because at some point I'll have to get rid of these beehives because you can't really automate. Well, you could automate them. Yeah, I guess they would. But these ones look more of like, these are more like, when you look at them, they're like, yeah, those are something that you would you wouldn't harvest like a natural beehive, right? Like, so what we want to do is not that, but want to go like that. Ouch. And then ooh, stop that. Stop burning. There we go. So then what we need to do is we need to make a comparator. And I'm not sure how you make one of those. I'm hoping that I have the recipe unlocked because I don't really want to look it up. Can you eat these? No, can't. Let's see if we can breed them again. Looks like they grew up. One of them grew up. There we go. Now we got some bees going. So yeah, hopefully this goes a bit quicker now. And I'm not sure how... You probably can't stack them, right? Oh, they... Okay. That's an issue. I guess we just need to use... Huh, okay. So that's not gonna work. They do burn. Which is a bummer. That kind of sucks. Because it didn't, I mean, it probably did say it, but it made it seem like you can use a campfire or you can use any other fire. So I thought that's how, I mean, it's not like it's bad or anything like that, right? Like, it works. Ouch. So we'll need 4 of these. You know, I had a story to tell, but I feel this is a there's so much stuff going on. I'm so excited because like I was worried that this wasn't going to be as fun as or interesting as I thought it was going to be, but this is nice. I feel like there's more interactivity now. Like I'm actually doing something. I don't know. So let's get those going, and then oh, you know what? We'll have to make another beehive, I guess. I guess I can just make a crafting bench here. The story I wanted to tell was, so the other day at work, I got an email saying something about, oh, there's a folder here called needs organized. So, well, a little bit of background information. So, at our work, we have a server that we put everything on, and it is the most, like, my boss is super super detail oriented and like needs everything super organized in order to function, which is, I mean, I'm fine with that. That works for me, right? Like if everything's in order, then I'm feeling pretty good about everything. But so these files are like super deep, like you have to go through like 7 files to get to where you need to go. Which again, it's fine. Like I don't have a problem with that. Like eventually after like 4 months, I started figuring it out, the whole system out. And so like, it's very detailed. Like you have to have everything in specific, spots. She like, I don't know how she does it because I'll put something, I'll create a folder within like 7 folders and to me, it seems like it's hidden enough, but no, she just like, she spots it instantly and like, hey, what's this folder? You need to find a place for it because this isn't where it's supposed to go or whatever. So the other day I got an email saying, hey, there's a needs organized folder. What's the deal with this? And it wasn't directed towards me. It was directed towards everybody because there's 3 of us that work there. One of the guys just quit, so it was us. It was 4 of us before he quit, and so. I get this email, I'm just like, it was directed towards the other 2 people because they deal more with sales and I don't deal with anything with sales, so it was like, okay, this isn't really my problem, but I'm kind of curious as to what's in this folder, right? Like, is it like 2 things? I mean, I have access to it, I'm bored, so I went in there and I checked the folder, and there's 500 gigabytes worth of information, like worth of data in here between like video and graphics and animations and After Effects projects. Like there's 500 gigabytes of information in this folder. I'm just like, what the hell is this? And I get to looking at it, and I'm just like, this is Bryson's stuff. Bryson's the guy that just left, and this guy, he just he threw what had happened was he never organized his computer. He kept all of his files local onto his computer, which he was never supposed to, and he knew that. So when he left, he dumped his entire computer worth of information on this folder. Not like System 32 or not like the Windows things or not like your C drive, but like all of his downloads, all of his projects he worked on. None of it was in the actual project, like in the right folder. It was just on his computer. And so when he left, he just dumped everything on there, and I guess just expected us to fix it for him, which is ridiculous to begin with. And yeah, I was just like, I was flabbergasted because I knew instantly, because one of them is one of the companies that he worked on exclusively. Like his sales manager was this that company or whatever. And I'm just like, that's his right there. And we'd always joked about like when this guy left, we're just like, I'm gonna move these over because I think that the bees aren't coming over. They're not migrating over here. Oh wait, did that drop? Okay, well, they apparently make charcoal. Huh, interesting. I'll have to make a lot more of these then. Oh no, not that. Never mind. Shoot. We always joked about, at some point we're gonna find all this guy's mistakes and have to fix them, and like there's just like that joke of like, this man screwed everything up. Like eventually we're gonna find like something that's gonna like, we're gonna find 2 months down the road. Well, 2 months down the road, we find this guy's needs organized folder, and I go completely like, I was angry because it's just like, he's left us to deal with this stuff, but at the same time it was kind of funny because it definitely matched up with what we thought was going to happen at some point. We were going to find something that this man screwed up on that we're going to eventually have to deal with, and lo and behold, this man leaves an entire folder worth of 500 gigabytes for us to sift through. And I'm just like, I went through some of like the random footage just for fun, just like all these because none of them had anything to do with it. It wasn't like one project or anything like that. It was like it was at least like 70 different projects that he's worked on in the past year. And yeah, no, he left that shit for us, and it was just like, excuse me, did you really just do that? But once again, that's not my department. Like none of that stuff in there affects me, and the other two people that work in that department don't have any association with it either. So the person that's gonna have to deal with that is the new person that's coming, that's starting in 2 days, or like in like a week basically, and she's taking over all of his old contracts. So this poor girl, she has to come in and deal with 500 gigabytes worth of information that's just completely unorganized. It's just a complete cluster, and yeah, there's nothing you can really do about it. So this will be interesting. Can they... I don't know how this is gonna work, because I was gonna put the dispensers down here over on this side. Do the not repeaters, do the what's it called? The detectors. Is it a detector block? I think it's a detector block. A comparator. A comparator. How do I make a comparator while I'm in here? Nether quartz. Do I have nether quartz? I hope I have nether quartz. I got nether quartz at some point. But yeah, this girl is gonna come in here, and I don't know like how well versed she is in like Premiere Pro and like file organization, but she probably has no clue how to fix this kind of thing, and I'm not dealing with it because it's not my problem, right? I mean, I have so much stuff going on now to begin with. Like, I don't want to think about. I mean, it's not even something that I would think about because it's sales, and I just don't deal with sales. And it's probably a shitty situation for me to say like, oh, I'm not gonna deal with. Good luck or whatever. But it really should be on the other two people's jobs, right? Like, I don't have any. Like, it's not my problem. And even like, I don't know. It's so, I don't know. It's interesting. Well, should I be responsible for it? That's the question of the day. Should I be responsible for something that, I mean, I didn't do? I don't even work in that department. Like, they work on, like, in a separate office on the other side of the building. We just happen to, like, be under the same boss. So I don't. Alright, so let's make 4 of those. God, I have so much crap in my inventory. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I should be responsible for it, but we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. I mean, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but maybe I'm just making it seem like a more of a big deal than it. How did these are does it compare? I guess I won't know until a bee comes in there, right? Can we... I guess we can probably breed them again. Where are all my bees at? Did they leave me? There's a little bee. Ah, there we go. Okay. Come here. There we go. I might just have to start getting rid of these beehives, I guess. Because there's 5 levels. There's 5 levels to these. I don't want to break one and like just assume that they're out of the beehive. Okay, they went in there. I'm not quite sure how these guys work. Well, I won't know until... What's it compare? Like I know, like, what other things can it compare besides beehives? I'm trying to think of, like, ways that I could test it without having to wait. I don't know how this works. Maybe I'll read about it. You know what? I'll read about it and I'll come back in a few seconds. Alright, so I don't know if you could see that, but I just pissed off some bees. I wasn't recording, but I went and I tried to pick up the beehive. And the beehive, I think I just killed some bees because they attacked me. Okay, looks like they're all good. Can we breed these guys back? I need a chest. No, what happened? Oh, that was probably the bee that stabbed me. Sad. We still have some bees left, so we're good. We're good. We'll repopulate the world. I need a chest though. I need to get rid of this crap in my inventory. Throw all the flowers. Just throw everything in there. But yeah, so I've been. I watched like 2% of a tutorial just to like see how these work, just like get a visual representation. I don't know if you can actually do what I wanted to do, where it's like a ton of these in a row. It would have to be one spaced out between them. All right, so if I use Silk Touch, do you guys get pissed off? No. Okay, cool. So it would have to be something like that, I guess. But this one is done. So basically, if we... Let's see here. If I put redstone underneath of this, does it... Because I don't want to, like... I didn't want to watch the entire tutorial and, like, ruin... Like... No. What if I... No. Oh, does it have to be facing the other way, I guess? Maybe? What if it's facing... Oh, wait, that doesn't work. So it's gotta be facing that way. Turns the redstone signal on. Does there have to be a block here, maybe? Yeah, alright, so... Oh man, there's a lot more to this than I thought. But like, can I... How do I make it? Let's make a dispenser real quick. How do I make a dispenser? Is it still a bow and arrow? Or a bow, I guess? It's still a bow. I don't have a bow on me. Alright. Do I have string on me? I don't. Okay. Let's go sleep. Make a... Just do this really quick here. Because this has been... We're getting up there with time, so I want to make this quick. Let's quickly make a dispenser. Let's see what happens. String. And then I need cobblestone. Is there any cobblestone in these? There you go. Okay. And then, was it a torch, I think? Maybe? Well, I gotta make the bow, I guess. And I don't have arrows. Or not, I don't. Oh, I do have sticks, okay. Please. Game. That's not what I wanted. I think it's a torch that I saw. No, what is it? There we go. Okay. So we've got that, and we got our shears. I just want to test and see what happens. Let's sleep first. I should probably light up that area a bit more, or bring my bed closer. But yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. We got some bees going. We're breeding them. We got infinite amount of flowers, so we're good there. Yeah, we'll see how well this works. we have any flowers? Did I put the flowers away? Oh my goodness. That was almost bad. Let me grab 2 flowers here. See if I can breed them real quick for the end of the episode. If there is any bees. Where's all the bees at? Come back. 2 babies. Did they fly away already? No? Oh, there's one. Well, we can wait, I guess. Okay, so if we... Which way do I have to place this? Do I have to place it like that? No. Which way do I place this? Place it like that? Okay, so it does face... It faces where you place it. Just like that. If I put shears there, and then I were to put a button on this. Yes, that is how that works. Okay, so that's all I want to really test today. We have the plans. I have the knowledge of how this works. Now all I would need to do is just take the redstone. Well, I guess that works too. And then go like this. Boom. Okay. And that would at least fix that problem. That would solve the issue of at least making it dispense itself, right? So now we have that. I'll figure that one out later, but there we go. So at least we have half of it down. So yeah, we'll figure out the rest in the next episode probably. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you're at, whatever time it may be, and hope you enjoyed. See ya. Alright, quick update. Sorry. I know I just ended the video, but I looked at the video and it doesn't look as hard as I thought it was going to be. So basically what needs to happen here is we place the well, I'll get to it in a second. So basically what I got to do is I think this will work this way. Basically place that guy in there. Oh wait, it fell through the bottom. How does that work? Oh, did I not place the hopper to begin with? I didn't place the hopper there. There we go. Does that face? It faces that way. Well, here, let me make another chest, I guess. Can I get it to... Yeah, perfect. Cool. Alright, so now we place the minecart in there. Like so. And then we gotta place this trap door here to keep it in. Wait, we gotta get rid of the... So then I guess it just drops down like that, I suppose? Yeah, okay. So if I were to drop it like that, cool. All right, there we go. That is how we do it. And then once that gets filled, then Okay, cool. We have our automated honeycomb farm ready. I think they can get in from the top. They should be able to. Actually, let me remove that there. Okay. Now they should be able to get in from there. So yeah, now we'll sign off here. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.